at the pavement beneath her feet. The sun is directly overhead. Noon, the hottest moment of the day. And yet, there is no shadow. None. Zero. How is that possible? Her name is Zola. She has 1.2 million followers, and 3 days ago, she traded her shadow for fame. Zola lived in a bright city called Lagos, where every street corner hummed with music and every phone screen glowed with possibility. She was 22 years old, with braids that swung like vines and a smile that could melt butter. But Zola had a problem. Every morning, she posted a video, dancing, talking, laughing, and every evening she checked her phone. 50 views again? 50? I put on makeup for 2 hours. Her best friend Amara sat on the bed eating plantain chips. Zola, your video was funny. Maybe the algorithm just... The algorithm hates me. The universe hates me. I want 1 million followers, Amara. 1 million. Amara chewed slowly. Girl, be careful what you wish for. My grandmother always said, when you chase clout too hard, clout chases you back with a knife. Zola laughed. She should have listened. That night, Zola couldn't sleep. She scrolled through a famous influencer's page, a girl with 3 million followers who posted blurry photos and got 1 million likes. How? How does she do it? I'm funnier, I'm prettier, I would do anything. Her phone flickered. Then it went black. Then a single message appeared on the screen, written in glowing green letters. Anything? Come to the old baobab tree at midnight. Bring a mirror. Zola's heart raced. She should have deleted it. She should have called Amara. Instead, she grabbed a small hand mirror, put on her sneakers, and slipped out the back door. The old baobab tree stood at the edge of the city, with its branches twisting like ancient fingers. Under it sat nothing, no person, no animal, just a puddle of silver light. Then the puddle moved. It rose. It shimmered. It took the shape of a tall figure with no face, only a smooth reflective surface where its head should be.
What?
You want followers, child. I want something you never use. Zola's voice trembled. What? Your shadow. Give it to me, and tomorrow morning, 1 million digital voices will roar your name. Every video will go viral. Every post will explode. You will be seen by the world. Zola looked at her own shadow stretching behind her, a dark, quiet friend that had followed her since birth. But what is a shadow anyway? It's just darkness. It doesn't do anything. The mirror spirit tilted its head. Then you won't miss it. Step into the light. Zola stepped forward. The spirit touched her shoulder, and her shadow, her beautiful silent shadow, peeled off the ground like a wet leaf and floated into the spirit's chest. She felt lighter, too light.
Go.
Is that it? She asked. That is it. Go. Be famous. The spirit melted back into a puddle. Zola ran home, heart pounding. She didn't sleep. She waited for sunrise.
Yes.
By 6:15 a.m., 500,000 views. By 7 a.m., 1.2 million views, 800,000 likes, 50,000 comments. Comment 1. Queen Zola. Comment 2. She is literally glowing. Comment 3. Why does she look different? Still love her? Zola screamed. She danced. She called Amara. It worked. I'm famous. I told you. Amara said, Zola, I'm looking at your video right now. The sun is behind you, but you don't have a shadow. Everyone can see it. Zola froze. She ran to the window. The morning sun poured in. She She lifted her hand, no shadow on the floor. She grabbed a lamp, nothing. She went outside. Neighbors stared. A little boy pointed. Mommy, why doesn't that lady have a shadow? Mommy whispered, shh, don't look. Zola laughed nervously and pulled out her phone. She opened the comments again. Thousands of people had noticed. She has no shadow. Is she a vampire? This is fake. She edited it out. Or she made a deal. My grandpa told me about the mirror spirit. Zola's hands shook. She posted again, a live video. Smiling too wide, she said, guys, it's a filter, a no shadow filter. Isn't it cool? The likes poured in. 200,000, 500,000, but the comments changed. Filter? Then turn it off. She's lying. I'm scared. Then a new comment appeared, written in all caps from an account with no profile picture. The ancestors cannot see you now. You are hollow. Zola dropped her phone. 3 days passed. Zola gained 200,000 more followers. Brands begged her for ads. She was invited to parties. She wore expensive clothes. But every time she stepped outside at noon, when the sun is highest and shadows are shortest, she saw the truth. She had no shadow. None. Zero. Zilch. She did a photo shoot on a white sandy beach. The photographer kept adjusting the lights. Zola, can you move 2 steps left? The light isn't hitting you right. Zola replied, I am standing in the sun. I know, but you look flat, like a painting, no depth. He didn't say no shadow, but he meant it. That night, Zola tried to video call her mother in the village. Who is this? Her mother asked. Mommy, it's Zola. My daughter has a shadow. You have no shadow. You are not my child. The call ended. Zola called again. Blocked. She called her aunt. Blocked. She called her grandmother's neighbor. Zola, your grandmother says you are dead to the family. A person without a shadow has no spirit. The ancestors cannot see you. They will not bless you. They will not welcome you home. Zola fell to her knees, crying, but I have 1 million followers. Here is the terrible secret Zola learned. 1 million followers are not friends. They are a crowd that watches you drown and asks for a selfie. Every comment felt like a weight. Every like was a chain. She couldn't sleep without checking her phone. She couldn't eat without filming it. She became a puppet, and the strings were held by strangers who had never even met her. Amara visited her apartment and said, Zola, you look sick. You look like a ghost. Zola, staring at her phone, replied, I have 1.4 million followers now. That's good, right? You don't have a shadow. You don't have your family. You don't have peace. What do you have? Amara asked. Zola opened her mouth. Nothing came out. Because Amara was right. She had traded her soul's reflection, the quiet, loyal shadow that walked beside her since birth, for a hollow crown made of notifications. That night, Zola did something she hadn't done in months. She turned off her phone, all of it, off. She sat in the dark, no camera, no lights, no followers, and she remembered her grandmother's voice. Zola, the shadow is not just darkness. It is your soul's anchor. It connects you to the earth, to your ancestors, to the you that walks beside you. Lose your shadow and you become a photograph, seen but not felt. Zola cried, real tears, ugly tears, no filter. Then she whispered into the empty room, Great mirror spirit, I don't want the followers. I don't want the fame. I want my shadow back. Please, I'll do anything. The mirror on her wall began to glow. The spirit appeared, not outside, but inside the glass. Its face was a swirling pool of silver. The bargain was clear. Fame for your shadow, no refunds. Then take the fame, take every follower, take every like. Just give me back my soul. The spirit was silent for a long moment. There is one way, but it will hurt. I don't care. You must stand in the noon sun, the same sun that revealed your emptiness, and you must delete every single post, every video, every account, and you must say out loud, I am more than my likes, I am more than my views, I am a child of the earth, and I claim my shadow. Zola did not hesitate. At noon the next day, Zola stood in the middle of a dusty field. Her phone was in her hand. She opened her Instagram. 1.6 million followers. She pressed delete account. Gone. She opened TikTok. Deleted. YouTube. Deleted. Twitter. Deleted.
Every post, every highlight reel, every carefully filtered selfie. All of it. Erased in 60 seconds. The crowd of followers vanished like smoke. Zola fell to her knees. The sun burned her skin. She raised her voice, shouting, I am more than my likes. I am more than my views. I am a child of the earth, and I claim my shadow. The earth trembled. A dark shape peeled itself from the horizon, a silhouette running toward her. It was her shadow, her beautiful, loyal, quiet shadow. It stretched across the ground and attached itself to her feet. Zola looked down. She had a shadow again. She laughed, she cried, she hugged herself. And in that moment, she was the richest woman in the world, because she had nothing but her name, her shadow, and her ancestors smiling down from the sky. What Zola learned. Zola never went back to social media. She opened a small garden shop in her village. She grew tomatoes and peppers. Her mother hugged her again. Her grandmother danced at her naming ceremony. Sometimes tourists would recognize her. Weren't you that famous influencer? A tourist asked. Zola would smile and point to the ground, to her shadow, dark and solid in the afternoon sun. I was, but now I'm something better. I'm real.
So here is the question for you, watching from your screen. What would you trade for 1 million followers? Your sleep, your peace, your family?
Your shadow?
The great mirror spirit is not real, but the hunger for attention is. And every time you post something just for likes,
Something fake, something desperate, you lose a tiny piece of your real self.
don't sell your shadow. Walk in the sun. Be seen by the people who matter. And if you ever forget why, watch this story again.
Because Zola's shadow came back. But not everyone is so lucky.
Now go play outside and check your shadow.